The article, Balancing the Right to Habilitation with the Right to Personal Liberties, the Rights of People with Developmental Disabilities to Eat Too Many Donuts and Take a Nap, really focused on choice making. And this article really tied choice making into habilitation and how choice making really helps individuals with developmental disabilities become more independent through choice making. They also made a couple arguments in favor and against choice making. And some of the examples of being opposed to choice making is that people with developmental disabilities may make bad choices. So, for example, if given the choice of going to work or doing something else, a person with developmental disabilities may choose to either take a nap, watch TV, or go shopping rather than go to work. And if they don't go to work, they may lose their job, meaning that they made a bad choice. And another argument for against choice making is that it may hinder their acquisition of critical independent living skills. So once again, if they're constantly choosing something that is a preferred activity or something that they've already mastered, they're not really challenging themselves to learn something new just because the choice is that they want to do something that they prefer. And then there was a couple arguments for in favor of choice making, and those include one, it's a legislation, legislation guarantees it. It's one of our rights, and no matter if you have disabilities or not, it's a human right that is given to us that we have the right to choose to do anything we want, where to go, who to go with, and anytime we want. And just because you have disabilities, that does not mean that you are not given that right. A second argument in favor of choice making is that it may prepare individuals to live in more independent settings, so where they're expected to make choices. So if they're constantly practicing making choices, it's going to be more natural for them. So then they will be able to live more independently and be expected to make those choices on an everyday basis. The article also gave a lot of effects of choice making that was very eye-opening, something that I haven't thought about before. So for example, on page 83, it states that individuals appear to participate more in activities when opportunities for choice are available. So let's say, for example, if you said, okay, John, do you want to do this activity or this activity? Instead of saying, do this, obviously it's a little more appealing to that student to want to be like, well, let me start here and be able to work on that activity and still want to learn rather than being told what to do at all times of the day. Also on page 83, they stated that opportunities to make choices in a situation may improve performance. So they gave an example of children using art materials. So it might improve their art performance when instead of being like, here, only use markers, they might have the choice of using stickers, glitter glue, crayons, colored pencils, and it might improve their performance because they have all these choices in making that one art project. And also moving on to page 84, they stated that problem behaviors appear to be exhibited less frequently when an individual has the opportunities for choice. And I believe that really ties into the question of behavior analysis and intervention, just because when we are analyzing behavior, I don't think we really look at, okay, well, maybe this is not a preferred activity, or maybe if we gave a choice first, they would be more willing to participate rather than escape the task. I think this is really beneficial information, especially when going into providing interventions and making sure that we are allowing our students to make more choices and maybe we will see that those problem behaviors that they're exhibiting in class, such as yelling out or not participating or running out, are going to be decreased just because a simple choice was made. And it's something that I'm definitely going to start implementing in my classroom.